Episode 4 of our Jrue Holiday 5-part defensive series will be on his ball screen defense. So when we first discussed ball screen defense as the primary defender on the ball, we have to talk about the pickup point. So the pickup point for Steph Curry, Dame Lillard, other players that can really shoot is going to be closer to half court because of their extended range past the three-point line. If a player is a decent shooter, maybe you're picking up at 28 feet. If the player can't shoot, you're picking up closer to the three-point line. It'll all be determined by the scout report. But when we're guarding on the ball for a ball screen defense like Jrue Holiday is doing right here, you have to take away the ability of the offensive player to reject the screen and reject the coverage. Because as an offensive player, if you reject the coverage, that can create rotations for the defense. So as the primary defender on the ball, you have to take their ability away to reject the coverage. So you can see right here, Jrue Holiday is angling Devin Booker to use the screen right here. He's angling him to use it, so he's not allowing a reject. He is closing the space. You can see Jrue Holiday's left hand right here is jamming the hip of Devin Booker. That's taking away the crossover for a reject. He's forcing the ball handler to the screener's defender. So right here, okay? And then he's going to wedge over top, which is getting into the ball. He's going to get skinny and around the screen right here. And then he's going to attempt to get back and square up. So you can see he got skinny and got around the screen right here when he wedged over top. Right there. Now he's going to recover and attempt to get squared back up on Devin Booker like he does here. And then he can contest the shot with his left hand to the shooting pocket of Devin Booker shooting it with his right hand. Now in this example here, watch how Jrue Holiday wedges over top. So he gets his right hand into the hip of Devin Booker right there. He's going to force him to use the screen, no rejects, and then he's going to stay skinny right here and get over top the screen and wedge over top and force Devin Booker into a contested floater at about 8 feet. You can see his right hand goes to the hip of Jaylen Brown. And look how skinny he gets to wedge over top with his left foot getting over top the foot of the screener. And now he's going to get back square using his left hand high to take away any passing angle of Jaylen Brown. In this example here, watch how Luka gets a slight advantage right here. If the offensive player has a step, then you want to keep a touch right here, so you can see his hands are reaching out. He's going to try to get a touch on Luka. And then you want to shoot the driving angle to try to beat the offensive player to the spot and get back square. Like he does there. Now watch the other aspect that Jrue Holiday does such an excellent job of. And like we've discussed in previous episodes, he has such active hands on the ball. So watch his left hand take away the vision of Luka to throw that hook pass back to Porzingis right there for a pop three. Because when you're playing drop coverage here, one of the things you are giving up or the offensive player can take advantage of is if you have a pick and pop big that can shoot from the perimeter. Now the Bucks defense right here has a gap defender that can come over to stunt and then get back to try to take away that pop. But Jrue Holiday does such a good job with his left hand of being active to take away that angle in the vision of Luka Doncic to throw that pass. Watch the pickup point right here for Jrue Holiday. It's about 28 to 30 feet, and you can see he's moving his feet. He took away that reject. Watch it again. He took away the ability for Dillon Brooks to try to reject it and get to right here. He's going to force him to use the screen. And you can see he gets skinny with his right foot wedging over top the screener and forces a turnover. You can see his body, he gets skinny around the screen, and now he's back square in front of the ball handler. Now, the other aspect that Jrue Holiday does an excellent job of, especially for the Milwaukee Bucks, is they play a lot of drop coverage, is you want to get a rear view contest when the offensive player goes up to shoot the ball. When he turns the corner into a three or a mid-range jumper or into a floater, you want to make that shot more difficult. When the defense is in ice coverage, which is basically you're forcing the ball handler away from the screen so they're not using the screen, you want to angle to the corner or to the baseline. So he jumps up one step here. He's taken away the ball handler's ability to use the screen for Mason Plumlee. And now he's going to force him to go to the corner or to the baseline. And you can see the Bucks are under drop coverage, so it's ice drop. Now watch Jrue Holiday's hand right here where he's taken away that pocket bounce pass. That's a key. That is just excellent defense right there, and it leads to a deflection. So you can see in this example right here against the Hawks, watch how he jumps one step higher. That's taken away the ball handler's ability to use the screen from Clint Capella, and he's going to force him down. This is also could be called down or blue. There's a lot of different terminology for what you're calling ice coverage, but he's forcing him down to the corner in the baseline. The last aspect is going to be peel back off a ball screen or a late switch. So Russ is going to attack Brook Lopez right here. Now Brook Lopez is committed to guarding Russ. So now Jrue Holiday is going to peel back to the screener right here to take away the ability for Russ to hit the screener off the roll into like a little push shot or a catch and finish. Because if Jrue Holiday went with Russ right here, so there would be two on the ball, that would allow the screener to be open for a roll and dunk. But since he peels back and takes the roller, that's going to eliminate that passing option. So you can see he goes under the screen right here, and De'Aaron Fox continues to drive. So Brook Lopez takes the ball handler. So now Jrue Holiday can peel back to Richaun Holmes right here and take away that pass. And that forces a tough shot for De'Aaron Fox. So watch it again. Brook Lopez takes it. If two comes to the ball right here, so if Jrue Holiday went with Brook Lopez to the ball, that would have to force a tag right here, and then it could be a skip opposite three, or Richaun Holmes would just be wide open for his push floater or a finish at the rim.